Um, just briefly on that to give you a reason why. Like I mentioned when I was a kid, trusting people. But when it came to um, as an adult, I'll just give you an example. Now, I'm the type of person who I don't have a problem going with authority. Just say for an example, in school, if, and I think it only happened once. I mean, I don't have no problem with per se fighting, mainly to defend yourself. I'm not a troublemaker. I don't go out and starting trouble or anything like that. Uh, but if it came down to it, look, before I get in a fight, let me just go and say, you know what? I still need cows, so I'm gonna have to go this direction. Let me talk to someone who may be able to help in a situation, such as a principal, a teacher that I know that would do something or whatever. That's just me. I'll fight. I mean, I have no problem with it. We can throw down if you want to get down. But I just rather avoid all that. Just putting it out there. While I was in school, I never ever got in trouble. Um, I wasn't. I mean, I was popular because of my name, because it's a little different. But um, I didn't get teased because of my name, because it is my sister. She got teased her whole life in school. Every grade she went to, she got teased, but because of our name. But I didn't, and never, not once, not one little joke or anything about my name. Uh, but anyway, that would be another reason why, if, just say for an example, if you say, just for an example, I was a snitch, my name alone uh, would cause people to jump on me or whatever. But it didn't happen. And same thing when it comes to, like I said, fighting and stuff. The last thing I want to do is fight. But like I said, I'll do it. So anyway, as an adult, I work on a job where I'm in a service industry, I'll say, dealing with customers. And there's a department next to me, which is just on the other side of a wall down the hallway, not far. I can hear their conversations. That's how close we are. They have more customers to deal with than I do. Uh, anyway, there was a guy who we also work with contractors, and he was an older guy. The two guys that was in my office, they both retired now. Cows. Um, they um, they're in their they was in their 60s and 70s, or 70 years old, one of them. And so, where the heck? So anyway, there was the contractor one day. I guess the way their job work is, um, just say they whatever the service they give, they send emails out for people to let them know that, hey, I'm finished with your working with you, or you can come pick up your product or whatever. Where people who come to me, they just get their product directly from me. So anyway, I'm pretty cool with everybody. There's a lot of ladies in the other department, um, and maybe 4 or 5 males, and there's actually about 4 or 5 women too. So anyway, the one contractor, the guy, he was one of the ones who talked, and he talked all day long, his experience, things he's done, and again, he's 60 something years old too, early 60s. And so they didn't like him because he talked so much. I mean, he just talked so much. The customer service he gave supposedly was pretty good. Everyone that I've talked to, mainly after he left, was like, "Man, he's gone. Why?" They were really upset because he was a nice guy. So anyway, one day when he told people to call up there, which they were not supposed to do, they supposed to wait for the email. Um, one of the guys who he talks loud. He is a loud talker. If you didn't know any better, or if you were easily offended, you would think that he's yelling at you. And the one contractor guy was like that. He was very easily to be offended. And anyway, the guy came to his the loud talker came to his the contractor desk and was saying, "Look, you can't be telling people not to call up here, and and that's not what they're supposed to do." So where did his stuff go? Okay, and so I don't know. I could not hear a word that contractor said to him. I couldn't hear a word. But all I heard the loud talker say something about getting your panties in a bunch. And so the guy obviously must have said, "Look, hey, we can fight. We can do this." And because I heard the loud talker say, "Look, man, we ain't gotta go outside. We can do this right here." And the other guy, the loud guy, is not a contractor. And if you work on a job and you work with a contractor, they are expendable. Um, And so anyway, I'm listening to all this. I'm like, man, what is going on? Now, previously, I had a conversation with the contractor guy. I'm the type. I'm cool with everyone. I do not start any trouble. I don't like trouble. I'm cool with everyone, and all that type of stuff. So anyway, what time is it? Oh, the sun is going down rapidly. Let me get back home. So anyway, like I said, I had the conversation with the contractor guy many times. And so he told me a day or two before that again reminded me, because he talked all the time. He didn't know what he told and what. Excuse me. He already told me that they didn't like him, and he told me again a day or two before this incident. So what I did, being a neutral party for the most part, I went and told my boss, who don't have anything to do with them, but he is pretty close to their boss. And I just told him, look, this is what I heard. I don't know what the other guy said. I'm quite sure it was wrong. He should not have said, hey, we can take this outside, or whatever it is he said to the guy. But I said that's still no, they're trying to get rid of him. I mean, just plain out and simple. I have a feeling I'm not going to make it home. So uh, I just told him. He said he'll say something to their boss or whatever. I think I went to the restroom. I seen that guy, the contractor, outside the restroom, and he was quite upset, and wasn't crying or anything. He was just upset. And so, okay, I did come from this direction. So I just told, I didn't say much to him. Um, so, um, anyway, it was close towards the end of the day, and I think he ended up leaving, going home. Pretty much the next day, he was gone. I mean, they got rid of him just like that. And I don't blame them. Two things. I probably shouldn't have said anything, because it did cause the guys that I work with, they treated me different after that. Now, whether they said something, or my boss said something, or I don't know, it don't have no bearing on me, because I'm a man, and I have no problem with, like I said, speaking up and defending people, especially people who are being taken advantage of, or whatever. So anyway, oh, that's not gonna work. Um, he was gone. And so, the moral of my story here is that, when it comes to defending people, like I said, I'll do it. I'll stand up. But when it came to friendship, like I said, those guys treated me differently. Mainly to me, if you're a man and you got a problem with another man, you go and talk to that man about it. You don't, behind his back. Because I mean, I know these people. I've been working with them for a little while. The females in the group, they're pretty cool. They're more one of those ones. If you talk bad about somebody, they're just nod their head like, oh, yeah, and just go along with it. They don't and hadn't said anything to me about 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 what went down or anything. But Okay, I'm just trying to make sure I don't get lost, which I have a feeling I am lost. I think I need to go this direction. But they haven't said anything to me about what went down afterwards. And I'll probably end up breaking this conversation up again, because I don't know where I am in time wise for the video. But anyway, you know, I just don't trust people. And my thing, I'm a real person, and maybe I could have said something at that point in time to him, said something to somebody. To me, it was just wrong in the first place. And I look at it because the guy went to his. If it was me, I probably would have said the same thing, because you don't tell another man get your panties out of a bunch. I mean, that there. I mean, those are fighting words, and that's exactly what he told the guy: get your panties out of a bunch in front of people. And to me, that's just totally wrong. So, what else a man, a grown man, a man who has a lifetime experience, going to say? He going to just take it, or he gonna speak up for himself? And that's exactly what the guy did. Now, he said the wrong thing about, hey, we can take this outside. Yeah, that was wrong. But at the same time, again, you question his man. Oh, there's Skelly. You question his manhood, and that's just wrong. And so that's another reason why I did step up and I did say something, even to my boss or whatever. Um, I stepped up because, like I said, to me it's just wrong. The question of manhood. Oh no, you question his manhood. Oh, get away. In front of people, and then he defends himself, and now he loses his job, because that is a contract or not, that's his job, because of what another man did. So anyway, that's why I don't trust people. I don't deal with people on a regular basis, and watch who I make friends with, because you can't trust people. So anyway, that's my conversation on that. I'm quite sure, I know I ran over time. I'm gonna have to cut this video up. So if you've seen one half and the first half, well, I don't know. I'm. I hope you enjoyed it. And uh, look forward to the next video. And you guys take care. Gillax out.